We're live.
We're live, for real? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's Keely reporting to you live from Still with the Guests with our weekly report. We have a lot to talk about today. I made a list, and I found my list. Remember, I lost it last week, so this week I'm hopefully organized. For one, you might have seen our newsletter. We've got some knit-alongs going on. One of them is from Blue Sky. It's their liquid tea and Tulsa tank. We've got a lot of response to this. The other knit along is for Dando, and you can find that information. I think it's our post today and back on Facebook and everywhere else. But that was a little more organized. Dando has a page, but this one we're kind of on our own. So we had so many people making this. We have made it kind of more of an official in-store knit along, and we've got a Facebook group that you can join. So once you get the yarn, if you buy the yarn from us, you get your pattern for free. That's one of the bennies of being in the knit along, and we can invite you to our knit along page, and we've got tips and pointers to help you along. Jeannie will be knitting along with you on that one, and this is with their organic cotton worsted. The pictures here are in the print, which is really pretty. It doesn't come in as many shades, so if you want something more colorful, there's also a whole bunch. Well, here, we'll show people. Ta-da, ta-da. We can move. See, look at all these colors of the solids. So we've got lots of different colors. And then, of course, the prints here to pick from. So got a color for everybody on that. So we're excited about that. Jennifer's been busy. She made some samples. These are hers. Well, they're not samples. These are her stuff. Sometimes she lets us borrow them. But this is the Rocket Tee. This is like the hot pattern for summer. If you haven't made one, you need to. She made hers out of Barocco Medina. But we're gonna, we've got a sample I'm sending out today to get made. One of our sample knitters that's gonna be with this Dungarees paint from Queensland. It's kind of, this is this. We thought that would make a great one too. So this is just a fun one piece in the round tee, great for summer. And then she also finished, this is the asymmetric shawl. It's a Georgia Farrell design from Rowan Magazine 70. We have one in the store. The only difference is she's done the same colors, except she's put the kind of pinky color in instead of orange. She's more of a pink gal. I'm the orange one. Spicy, what can I say? But it turned out really super nice. Speaking of samples, I just, Jeannie knit samples like crazy, and so do some of the others here. But we kind of went through our needs, and we have a lot of samples we need made. And we have a group of very wonderful and active sample knitters who are already, you know, coming and picking up some to do for us. But we could use a few more sample knitters. So that's something you might be interested in. If you just like knitting, if you want some challenge, I think a lot of our sample knitters enjoy it because it gives them something to make they might not otherwise pick for themselves, and they learn new things. It's a lot of fun. So if you could be interested, just give us a shout. Just send us an email or call up the store and we can hook you up. You don't necessarily have to be an expert. We have, because not all of our samples that we make are for expert knitters. But you have to be, you know, be able to kind of knit on your own. You know, we're here to help. It's a great learning thing. If we prefer a different technique than maybe the pattern calls for, we're always happy to teach on that regard. So we need sample knitters. Did I mention these bags last week? I think I skipped them.
Oh yeah, I think.
Yeah, they have a strap. I probably should put the straps on these. They probably make more sense. Let's put the straps on these. But in fact, I'll do that now. This is a great travel purse. In fact, more about that soon. There'll be some traveling coming up. But they have straps and you can wear them. They're great, especially, I like to be hands-free when I travel and not have a big bag to lug around. But if you do go somewhere where like you're in crowds and stuff, or foreign countries with pickpockets like Spain, like I was at, this is perfect because you can wear this on the front and not have to worry about being pickpocketed, like with some bags. Let me put the strap on. So I'll give you the full, but of course the strap is too short. I have to lengthen it. But so you can wear it, you know, of course longer, you know, right here on the front. You know, I just wear mine on the front when I was worried about stuff. But this is like the hot bag for spring. We can barely keep these on. In fact, we have more colors coming in, but I don't know when we'll see them. But those are here for now. Won't be here for long. Great bag to have. Okay, what else going on? I got made a list. Sip and Stitches tomorrow at 5 up at this tap room behind the stables. Come and join us if you'd like to hear more tales of what else going on at the yard shop, stuff that's not fit to air in public. There's always something crazy going on here. We have a good time. We, you know, have wine or not. If you're not a drinker, no big deal. A lot of people come just have a pop or a tea. We usually get something to eat. That's why we like going over there, because we kind of like, we're kind of into eating, aren't we? A little too much some days. If you've noticed, one of our favorite hobbies. And then I'm doing Tarja. This is the beginning Intarsia class. In fact, it's just, if you want to learn Intarsia from me, even if you've done Intarsia before, I'll teach you things you didn't know. We have kind of our own methods that are like fabulous. So this is where you need to start, whether you're new to Intarsia or not. But Saturday at 10:30, I'll be doing that class in the morning. So come and join us, sign up online. So I know you're coming, have your stuff together. Like I said, we've been working on classes, and one of the classes that we have we're going to launch in July, I don't even know what month we're in now, in July, is we're doing an expansion on our beginner bunch. Our beginner bunch class is just going gangbusters. And we have so many beginners who've pretty much worked their way through the beginner projects, but our guests don't want to leave beginners just yet, aren't sure where to go from there, and maybe aren't ready to totally jump into technique classes. So we have got a new class. It's got a real unique name, Beyond Beginner Bunch. It's just, like I said, it's just an expansion. Starts in July. It's the same days as Beginner Bunch, but in the afternoon. You do not have to have come to the Beginner Bunch to come beyond the Beginner Bunch. If you feel like you're a newer knitter or just need help on projects and stuff, this is where you start. We do knitting and crochet. The way this works, this isn't just an open whatever day. We have a list of projects you can pick from and ideas. We'll kind of help you find what you want. If it's not something on our list, we'll look at it. We feel like part of the beginner project is choosing a pattern, is finding the yarn and all of that. And that's going to be part of the class. So, you know, buying your pattern, or maybe it's free pattern, but getting your pattern, getting your yarn, getting all that together is the first step in this class. So we're not taking like stuff you've been working on forever ago. That's a help appointment. This is supposed to, you know, for our beginners, or you know, intermediate beginners or intermediates or whatever. So if you're interested in that, we've already got it online. Sign up, and when you come, we'll get you started on your project. If you'd like to come and do that early, like as far as picking stuff out, we can do that one-on-one beforehand. But this class is a little more relaxed than our regular beginner bunch because we don't have a bunch of people who've never knit before in there too that Jeannie needs to get right to. So we'll have more time to spread stuff out and shop for yarn and all of that. Oh, I'm leaving again on another trip. I know you guys are shocked. My big road trip I take every summer starts Sunday. Carrie and I are taking out on the open road. We'll be gone 2 weeks. We're going, I may have told you this already before, but you get to hear again. We're going to Memphis, to Columbus, Niagara Falls, Salem, Massachusetts, up to Quebec City for 4 days, somewhere north of Toronto, just because we wanted to go there, Mackinac Island, Chicago, Paducah, and then home. And it will be a wild ride. We always have such a great time. But just like I found out when I was in Spain, trying to do the regular Tuesday live post at noon, even if I have a sub, like Jeannie fill in for me, it becomes problematic because we realize that most everybody who watches doesn't watch Tuesday at noon. Maybe you catch it later on Facebook. We have people watching on all sorts of platforms. And to get this video where all it needs to go isn't a magic automatic thing. It's not that big of a deal for me to do when I'm here, you know, in headquarters with all of my computer and everything I need to make that happen, and good Wi-Fi. But when I'm out on the road, it becomes, yeah, sometimes a beat your head on the wall nightmare. So that's why when I was in Uruguay, we just took that time off and then came back. So we're going to have to do the same thing again. So for the next 2 weeks, there will be no Facebook Live. Plus, it'll just be driving in a car, and that's not very exciting. There could be foul words, so depending on the traffic. But you're not going to hear from me at all. Hop over to Instagram. Instagram's a great place for us to kind of just pop in some random live videos from the road. And so over the course of the, you know, starting Sunday, the next 2 weeks, we'll pop in from all of when we find it interesting and share it with you. And we can, we can post those and they'll be there for you to see. So watch for us over there in our absence, and I'll be back in 2 weeks with the full report. We are going to market. There is a business purpose to this trip. I know sometimes it seems like there isn't, but we are going to go and do some business. The orchid, you guys, we had more response about our half dead, not dead orchid. Lots of tips. Thank you guys for that. In fact, I think Diana's going to come and rescue it for us. We have an orchid whisperer who apparently knows what to do, and she's going to come and rescue it. In the meantime, we're just going to try to do our best to keep it alive because that's not our area at all. Is there anything I missed out on, Jeannie?
Not that I can think of.
Got a big shipment of bags coming in my absence, but I'll tell you about those when I get back. And other than that, I think that's all. All right. Bye, y'all. See you when I get back.